This thing should be live. I don't know about anything else right now. And I'm heading into work, but I'll just go live for it. And now my visor wants to start fogging over. It's actually kind of cool this morning. I guess because of all the rain and everything. It's like proper chilly, whatever you want to call it. And I can't do English accent. So I'll just crack this thing. That did not at all. I don't know why my visor is so messed up this morning. Okay, there we go. Let me... There we go. Turn that down. It's like it is so foggy. Buck Brown, how are you doing? What did you say? 5 a.m. Seriously? What? Let me see. First, surprisingly, good morning. Okay, cool. I'm running late. It's 5 a.m. I don't think I can technically start my log until like 6. Then I gotta go get a load of wastewater. And I thought that was a cop behind me. I was leaving the neighborhood and I made the right and I did kind of like a roll and stop thing, you know. And I did not get a ticket. So I don't know how the signal is going to go through here. It's probably going to cut out a little bit, especially when I get here around by basketball cycle. I'm in like on, which in my grudgingly boots. Charlie. Why is the signal bad through here? I don't know. I think until I get down to 1960, the signal's not going to be that great. But I got my vest and I got my chaps and I got all that. I got a heavy jacket that's too heavy to wear this time of year. I need something lighter. I mean, I would wear a jacket in the summer. It's just so damn hot. But I've got to get the Kingwood, Texas taken off of my vest. Technically, that was already supposed to be done. Because of, I nearly ran over my foot. But anyways, because the chapter closed, when the dealership did, I was supposed to already take the Kingwood off. And I'm going to scrapbook it somewhere. It's like these weird laws within the organization for hog. But I'm still a national member. So I was going to leave the big eagle and all that stuff on the back of it. And I don't think I'll ever put the chapter name above it again. I'll just put patches there. But I do have a leather vest. And chaps. Which is about the most you want to have on down here in like a month. And hopefully it's not going to be that, you know, 105 degrees for 3 freaking months like it was last year. That shit sucked. I mean, I don't know about you. It's at a certain point, it's too hot, especially if you're on the Gulf Coast. You know, you're right up next to all the water, and it's just always so humid. It's not like 105 degrees in Arizona, and I know they get hotter than that. Rarely do we hit like 120 or something. We've hit it before, but we usually max out around like 108, 110-ish. That's about it. But the humidity down here is just insane. Oh, it's froggy. It's froggy and it smells like smoke a little bit. But that's fog. Makes sense. My visor's wanting to fog up so bad. It'd be froggy out here. That's the high school my son went to. And that's the middle school, junior high, whatever, that he went to. Both of them went to the elementary. Hill Town. I've been here a while. Come on, let's get moving. Let's defog this visor. There we go. Scorpion helmet's my only problem. How hard it is to get the damn pin lock insert. I got the pin lock visor, which if you do have a Scorpion helmet, don't buy the regular face shield, ever. Even if you're not going to use the pin lock, the pin lock visor is like half the price. So it's like $35 versus $70 for visor when you replace it. So it's kind of getting the right at the insert, which is a little crazy. I don't know if y'all are still watching or not. Let me see what I can do. Chat for all messages. If anybody's on there. It says 4 people watching. Call. Probably wouldn't cost so much in the mornings if I didn't have to use that CPAP machine. Yeah, I'm kind of chilly. I want a coat. Maybe it's also because I've been getting broiled alive in the truck for 2 weeks now, so I've gotten kind of used to the heat. God, that light is bright. Hey, when they get up on your ass like that. Oh, somebody else bright lighted them. That's why that pickup hit their brights. They're up on my ass with their bright lights on. And no, I'm not going to brake check anyone. This is not the vehicle to be brake checking anyone on. But I would appreciate it if they hit their non-bright lights, because shit. don't know if y'all can see that in my mirror. We'll see what they do. I don't think they're meaning anything by it. I just think they're being a dumbass. Now, if they turn down this next road and follow me, I do have a 44. And I will put a few rounds through your fucking windshield. Well, that's a whole different story. Smith & Wesson 329 PD. Best gun I've ever carried. Though it makes my hands bleed to shoot the damn thing. It's so light. It's spread out. And it's just perfect. Now please go around. Thank you. What was that? 2 months ago? That guy, I say it's a guy, was chasing me down that other road. Yeah, I got to thinking about that. If that happened again, that would be a good way to get. It's like, you know, those curves are coming up. You know, they're like too messed up and rutted out and everything to take too fast. And you just got this car right on your ass. And you're trying to slow down. I don't know what I did to piss them off. I think they got mad because I went around them. They brake checked me as I went around them. But there's a video out there. That's the one that they put on MotoStars. He used my video in one of his. So, yeah. But that gets scary when cars want to mess with you. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. I do have my visor cracked. Country road's supposed to be taking me home, not to work. I'd probably cut some time off by just taking 99, but I refuse to take that toll road. If you can't put a disgruntled employee out there to take my money, I don't need to take your toll road. Automation and AI and all that stuff's just taking away too many of our jobs. And you see these trucks that have, like, you know the ones I'm talking about. It looks like they got the bubblegum machine out there on the door. Yeah, those things are coming for us. Hopefully I'll be retired by the time they completely take our job. I think what's going to happen, even though like what I specifically do is probably going to be one of the last things that they let a computer take over, I think they're going to get stricter and stricter and stricter with the physical requirements. You know, like every 10-20 years they take a lot of us out of the industry anyways. Like what was it, I think in the 80s, you know, they had the whole reading and writing and all that kind of thing that knocked a whole lot of the old timers out, you know. And then everything went to the CDL and it got nationwide in the 90s and every so many years. And, you know, then we got the sleep apnea scam, which that is a scam. Not that sleep apnea is a scam. It's that what they did, they got a bureaucracy to fund it now and you're never going to get rid of it. But they forced a whole bunch of us on that CPAP machine that didn't even snore, didn't have any problems, anything. And what they would do is they would say, well, we think you might have a mild case of sleep apnea, so we're going to put you on an APAP machine. And they put you on that, and within a year, now you're on a CPAP machine. And you can never really get rid of it. Be a good doggy. You a good doggy? Yeah, you're a good doggy. But it's a scam. The medical industry gets behind it, and now all these doctors' jobs and these people making the machines and all that, they depend on the ability to sell it. Not whether you have it or not, but their ability to sell the product. And for some people, the machine is a lifesaver. You know, it's a wonderful thing. But I think there are a lot of people being forced on those machines. You might as well say at gunpoint, because it's the government forcing you on it, that don't belong on those machines. So I knew a guy that was an amateur bodybuilder. He's a gay dude, but he was a bodybuilder, and he drives a truck for a living. But when they hit me up with it, I left the doctor crying. That was on, what was it, 08, 09, one of them. And I'm like, I felt like the doctor was telling me I was too fat to drive a truck. Not the one that did the physical, but the pulmonologist. And it's also the added cost, because every year I got to do a pulmonologist thing and get a letter from them. I got to do a breathing test this year. I don't think I should have had to see a pulmonologist until like a couple of years ago with the whole COVID thing. Because COVID ended up giving me COPD and asthma. And that's the point that I should have been looking for a pulmonologist. Not when I was in good health. You know? That's the way it is. There's a lot of scams like that. I think a lot of our medical industry is a scam. It's not that we don't have good doctors. We have good doctors. But also, doctors are a private business. They're a small company for the most part. You go to your general or what have you. You know, that's an independent contractor. And then you got the pharmaceutical companies lobbying them for interest. And hey, do you like these pens? Do you like this? Do you like this little bit of extra money? And there's all this unnecessary medication that people are taking. Now, there is necessary medication, and so how do you tell the difference? You know? And they just want to force you on all this medication that, hell, by the time you hit 60 years old, you're taking so much medication, you not only can't afford to eat, I don't think there's any room in your stomach for the food. You know, and when did we start raising our children with medication? You know, God put an ass on them, use it. That whole spare the rod, spoil the child. Not that autism and all that stuff don't exist. I have an autistic child. I'm on the spectrum myself. But why do we need to be and down their throats? And this medicine has a side effect of this and of that. You're taking this medicine because of this and that one because of that. It's too much at a point. And yeah, I've got my visor up. It keeps fogging over. It's a little bit foggy. So I don't know if the camera picks that up. Always have to look back later. There's like some sections where, yeah, it should pick up the fog, and there's some that's like, because sometimes the camera sees better than you do. But we're expecting some little boy to sit down with his hands in his lap and be quiet for 8 hours a day. And then we get mad when he's wanting to stare out the window at a frog. In other words, we're trying to correct normal behavior. The behavior that's led to the survival of our species, we're trying to say that there's something wrong with it. And then we're putting medicine down their throats and basically tranquilizing them, and we're like, let's go ahead and we're going to give you meth, and we're going to give you uppers and downers, all that shit. And it's doctor prescribed. We're going to call it Ritalin. We're going to call it whatever. So it's good. It's better than what that guy's selling. I mean, it probably comes from the same place. Little factory over in China. But I probably should have just went. Yeah, it just seems to me that with kids, we're trying to correct what is essentially normal behavior. Can't see out that visor at all now. I do need to get over. Wind noise. I'm fixing to pull it up here. Please, Mr. Four-Wheeler, don't run me over. I get my drinks for the day. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I went to put my visor back down and I was like, whoa, I can't see nothing. Let's check out some comments. Hello, Edward. How are you doing? So we got Eduardo and we got Buck Brown. Yeah, some of them are aggressive. Welcome to Alabama. Cool. Well, anyways, I see Eduardo, I see Buck Brown. Thank you so much for watching and for commenting. And I'm going to let y'all go because I'm going to go inside. And here's something really important to remember. This is very crucial. Put your kickstand down before you get off the bike. It helps. But anyways, I will catch y'all later. Y'all are awesome.